Yeah, it's like a system. It's like the same way a star gets awesome before it just sinks in on itself.
Exactly.
It's very fast.
Oh no!
I need to show you a video of me doing stand-up badly because you showed one last time. And 3,
I tried to, but I was just so talented.
I know, yeah, you tried to.
Just like intangible red flag territory. Like he's not saying anything
Oh,
specific,
interesting.
But like just as he's talking, you're like, do not be in a room alone with this man.
Yeah, 100%.
So we can all love each other. No.
All right, great. Okay, great. This is great. What about him is an intangible red flag? Is it a way he appears, way he talks, hand gestures?
Do you know what the word intangible means?
All right, I'm gonna go have a piss.
Ashley, you're in charge.
I'm in charge. Bitches.
I went down on a juicy poozy. And
Uh-oh, got a fart and this chair's gonna make it reverberate. Hey, wait. Hey,
no. Everybody else, hey. What's going on? I'm just waiting for music. I thought you were getting music. Oh, I thought you were just getting music.
How my penis gets born.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Here's a shed.
the ice cream cones came with a little metal packet that is just full of sugar. It's just full of sugar to be poured into the cones.
I got what has the Japanese not gotten a hold of, perfected, and then when everyone was like, "You did it," they went, "And now we'll begin." And you're like, "No, you fixed it. It was fixed. Do not break it." They're like, no, we got to break this.
I still have some more questions.
Go ahead.
John Hastings is on America's Got Talent for 5 minutes, and now he's got houses in L.A. and London.
That's right.
Yeah.
You kept a house in London?
Yeah, I've kept a house in London.
Update: not sugar.
There's no fluid tasting enough to warrant sucking it out of him. Yeah. No, but it was. Did he do it when he was then in the band when they were the 4 Bee Gees? That brief time before then, his heart exploded.
Wow.
I'm not saying anything that didn't happen. That is what happened to him.
I'm a predator.
And it was going awesome. And we even started having drinks at a bar, and we each had girlfriends with us, whatever. We're having a great time until I got comfortable enough to go, hey, we share a birthday,
As someone who's been eternally single.
Go ahead. Is it your fault? Yes. No, sorry.
Stop tweeting after your dates, Ashley. Stop tweeting after your dates.
Oh, bad news, Paul. You're getting a Batman bed.
This is not bad news. I am so pleased.
Support them.
But you know what's more important than helping people's mental health?
Fuck you, John.
I'm just saying. Tom, you're a comedy fan.
Here's what happened. So I came up after she finished a couple times.
How did you
I'm not one's not enough.
What a
you go for 2. That's how you start it out.
Smoother crunchy.
And then Jesus, boom. So when I emerged, I went to kiss her and she just grabbed my face and she sucked it all out of my beard.
So hurtful.
That's a literary reference. Oh no, I gotta.
Hey, he can't tie me out now. I'm the only one here. Books, pages. Right. Verb, noun, adjective. Nice.
Someone get me that.
I'm very prone to bullying.
No, that you're talking about Andy Gibb.
I am talking about Andy Gibb. Pardon me.
Get your Gibbs straight if you want to come at me, bro.
Sorry.
Those nice bearded men and their Aryan friends seem like they're doing very different shows.
Marion's got pink eye. She touched her in a hole.
I tried to. It crawled away too quickly.
It's difficult with tea. Sometimes you try and tune it and you get Assam.
I'm officially declaring it. Jordan is the governor general of
thank
the
you.
stream.
God damn it, guys! I took a Ritalin today. I can only focus on one thing at a time.
What is happening right now? Two screens. I want to have two screens.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
Paul and I were walking through the park, and we walked past the tennis courts. A ball had gone over the fence. Paul went down, grabbed it, threw it over, and the young woman who was playing said, "Thank you, sir."
Oh,
ouch!
Right, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fucking take over this fucking festival, and you're not gonna fucking stop me. Why? All these fucking robots are all around the fucking city, right?
Yeah, don't knock a spit roast till you try it.
Just hang on. Can you just keep going? Make an appeal right now for us to stop this whole thing. Go ahead, Tom.
I think we should see Paul's face for this. There's going to be tears.
No, your junk in the trunk is not as prominent. Make the camera go lower now. Jesus. Now bounce your bottom, sir.
What are we doing?
Having a nice time. So let's watch
That's
it one
a
more
Batty
time.
Creases Jamaican for poop shoot.
So I'm on the toilet. The toilet paper's here. I grab some of the toilet.
Chris, John, and Irish Ashley combine to make the ultimate team, better than any wet dream. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream. John's the CEO and Boomer. Ashley's the real leader. Chris brings the vibes and juices as our enjoyment increases. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream.
Hey,
what's up?
How's it going?
Good. I just had the thing that is now becoming the constant where the video froze, so I just had to guess by the look on your face as to when it was over.
Oh no.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Hello, Kimmers. Hello, Sarah.
Everybody's here. Welcome in, Troggies.
Yeah. Oh, Kimmers, you're tired too? Good. I'm fucking wrecked. I'm so tired.
I'm
so tired. I spent the last week just it was great because I was doing shows in Vancouver, so it was nice to be on the mainland, but it was that combination of like trying to fit in as many old friends as I could while I'm there and doing shows. And obviously none of my friends live in the city that I'm doing shows in. So every day was like, all right, wake up in this town, hang out with friends in the afternoon, go closer to the town, meet another friend, spend an hour or two with them, go up to the town, do 2 shows, meet a friend, and then come back down to the town in the middle of the night, sleep on someone's couch for 4 hours, get up, friend. And so and then getting back was like a nightmare yesterday. It took me, I think, 7 hours door to door to get back. And I'm just like, it was great. I had an amazing time. It was so good to see my friends and to do shows. And I'm glad it's over and I never want to do it again. But it's good. I got them out of the way. So next time I go, I can just be like, I'm doing shows. If you're coming up, if you're coming up to the city,
you care about your friends. You got them out of the way.
Just the initial, like I have to see everyone. And so I went to a party Saturday night. I went to a Halloween party, showed up 5 hours late, dead sober, after doing the shows and friends all day. I didn't have a costume because I was like on the road. So I didn't bring one. So
you know what? No, he doesn't get to, he went to a Halloween costume party and didn't wear a costume. So he's just not allowed to be on the show anymore. No, I'm totally kidding because we actually do have a guest. So I'm going to bring the guest on ahead of Chris. I don't even know the guest. I've never met this person before, but I'm going to bring him on because Chris doesn't deserve it right now. He just doesn't because he went to a Halloween costume party without a costume. What? Okay. Mike.
Hi. Hi,
Welcome
Ashley.
into the show. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm
Thanks
not
for
too bad.
having me.
I'm Ashley. I'm one of the co-hosts of the show.
Nice to meet
If anyone's new to the show, that's my name. Welcome in. And okay, I'll bring Chris back now.
Okay, so here's what I did. So as like
Okay,
as a
Betsy.
thing, I took my hat off and I put this on.
Okay.
And I was just like, I'm Steve Zissou. What do you want?
Oh, just no. He can just. I'm sorry now. That is not
go.
acceptable behavior
No.
on Halloween. Like, what is this
Sacred
amateur
holiday.
hour? No, you don't get to. No.
Just
Like,
let me
dude.
explain. It was a really good joke.
No. Like, did you dress up for
Timing on this is
Halloween?
great.
Tread
I'll tell you-
carefully.
So here's the thing. I been performing for my entire life, and so I've never been big on costumes, but I've always found a way to make my outfit fit something stupid. So like last night, I wore. Okay, we'll
Not
do
bad,
this.
right? Hold on.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, there you go.
There,
Your
see,
beard's
I'm
not
fucking
It's
Steve
very
Zissou.
close, but it's very low effort. Okay, you don't get kudos for that.
I wore maroon sweater and a yellow hat to go with like college football colors, and the hat said Virginity on it. It's a pop punk band I like from Florida. The shout out to them. They put out a great record earlier this month. It's been a while. It's very good. But I was the jock who gets killed in the slasher movie. That was my costume for the night.
Okay.
And people were like, you just kind of dressed up the way you normally would. It's like, yeah, and I'm waiting to get fucking killed. So let's do it.
You know what? There's a lot of thought gone into that. More than
the hat?
Chris's.
Well, also, I showed up at 1 in the
So-
morning, so I was hoping like everyone's costumes would be off. Like, you know, at the part of a reception at a wedding where like everyone's in their jeans
Ties.
again and they're all just dancing.
Jeans again. What receptions are you going to? I am
Oh, buddy,
Italian.
do you not? I get changed in the middle.
You get
I'm like, I'm not.
changed? You can
I'm not
do
fucking-
that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Tons of people do that. I've seen like the bride and groom do that. They're like, all right,
Oh, yeah, but
gowns
it-
off, let's hang out, and everyone just chills. I go to cool weddings though, guys. My friends are super cool. I don't know if you know
Okay,
that
hold
about
on
me.
a second. There's no. I've never heard of this.
No,
I've been going
this isn't
to
a
weddings
thing.
since I was a child.
Yeah, but you go to like Italian weddings. Italian
Yeah,
weddings,
where
we've
they're
all seen The
obnoxious.
Godfather. Italian weddings are a big
I would
deal.
love to go to an Italian wedding. I'd love to go to a wedding. I've never been to a wedding properly.
Never been to a wedding. I'll tell you what. It's a long.
Okay, well,
it's
then you know
long.
what? For judging me, get out of here. Yes, if you've never been to a wedding, you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, someone do me. Someone do me now.
I didn't judge you. I just judged the idea of everybody being in jeans at a wedding.
It's great. So comfortable.
Mike, have
I
you
mean-
ever seen co-hosts boot each other out of a show this many
No.
times in the
That's-
first 5 minutes?
And that's what you get. It's the uniqueness of this show. That's for sure.
Oh, that reminds me. Hey, podcasters, how's it going? You probably don't understand the jokes that we've just been playing on each other, but we keep telling each other off, taking each other off the screen. But you're in an audio thing. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Thank you. Hey, John's
Oh,
here.
hey.
Oh, hi.
Oh, look who's here. John, hi, buddy.
How are you, buddy? Sorry,
Doing
I'm
good.
late.
How are you?
I'm all right. It's just-
That's so good. John, can you rate my Halloween costume? Because Ashley kept taking me off the fucking screen.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
Have at it. Fuck.
So guess who I am.
Okay.
A little bitch in a red hat.
Did he say a bitch in a red hat? Because that's actually
Yeah.
not far off. That's a very Steve Zissou thing to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, for what it's worth,
No,
I didn't get to guess.
Not Steve Zissou costume, not Steve Zissou costume, because
Thank
to be
you.
a Steve Zissou costume, you have to have one other kit of ocean type.
I had
Or-
a gray sweatshirt that was sort of
No.
sailory.
Go fuck yourself. Wrong. Also, if you had a Campari and soda, then you're fine.
I wanted.
So you
I was
did a
looking for it.
really-
I was
you
looking
did a
for it. They
really
didn't have
low
Campari.
effort costume and still didn't get it right.
Yeah, you didn't get it
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I
You
just
know
had
what?
one thing, and I figured
John's
out.
got candy. Oh, again? You're getting.
You know what? And Mike's going too because Chris booked him. That's right, everybody. You better not fucking show up here.
This is the unique beauty of having an online show, isn't it? You couldn't do this in a podcast studio.
Nor
How funny would it be if Johnny Carson had just a hole in the couch the guests would fall through when he was done with them?
Just
I
like a
guarantee-
slide in it.
I guarantee they wanted to do that, but then Johnny got drunk and tried to fuck the hole when Dawn.
I feel like the closest thing is Graham Norton's big red chair.
Oh, man.
That
Oh,
is true,
that's
but what's
fun.
weird about the
That would have been great, Diamond. That would have been fucking
that
great.
would have also been great.
Oh,
The thing with what you realize if you watch the old talk shows, you realize what they're missing is all the guests aren't bombed and unprofessional anymore. You know what I mean? Like, people they're like, oh, show business isn't what it like used to be. It's like, yeah, it used to be just a bunch of misogynists walking around attacking women in all directions and then getting drunk and going on television.
But then being very entertaining.
Oh, I can't agree more. Like nothing.
It was better television. It was a worse world. Better.
Before?
The guy doing push-ups. What's the name of the Oliver Reed? Didn't Oliver Reed get hammered and just do push-ups?
Reed, yeah. Oliver Reed was the one we watched a load of clips of before.
I got news for you. Oliver Reed is the tip of the drunk iceberg.
Oh yeah, there's some great stuff.
I think we watched Shane McGowan as well.
Yeah, there's a Hunter S. Thompson one where like a biker gang like rides their bikes onto the set or something. It's fucking wild.
Do you know where that was?
I've never heard this.
That was in Canada, wasn't it?
It's on the CBC. That was on the CBC.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Can we watch that? That talk show. It's the only time Hunter S. Thompson appears reasonable.
Yeah, when he's being threatened by Hell's Angels.
He's literally just like, actually, no, that's not the correct. Oh, by the way, my Hunter S. Thompson. This is a good time for me to introduce my Hunter S. Thompson impression. Mike, close your eyes. Tell me if this is a perfect Hunter.
Hold on, let me look up.
Oh, Mike, thanks for following, buddy.
Oh, hey.
Hey, all right. Welcome to the Truggies.
I need to know what Hunter S. Thompson sounds like for me to get this impression. I don't know what he.
No, you
sounds
don't.
like.
You'll know. That's how definitive
That's how
it
good
is.
it
You'll
is?
never
Okay,
know.
here we go.
You don't need to know. You'll know immediately.
My hands are. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but I'm listening with them.
Ashley Banks here. I just want to let her know that she's full of cancer, like a Vulcan.
Okay, that sounds a lot like Hunter S. Thompson. If I had to,
That was really good. That was Mike. Wait to have your mind blown. Now, same words. Michael Caine. John, go.
Give it to
I
me.
just wanted to let you know that Ashley Banning's here, and also my wife is a woman. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Okay, at the end, he's
None of the same words. None of the same words.
Michael Caine would have said those things differently. And now here's Jerry Adams, the not leader of the IRA. Or it's me, Jerry Adams. I just want to let you know that I had nothing to do with the IRA.
What's he doing wasting his time writing jokes? Am I right? Fucking get out there, bud.
I do, by the way, I do want to turn my Jerry Adams into a long-running character because I find Jerry Adams to be, it's one of those things where it's like, I have never hated someone, but I agree with their philosophical and political approach. Like I like the.
Hold on, I want to watch Ashley's face while you describe the things you admire about Jerry Adams.
Here's what it is. I like when Jerry Adams lies about wanting to find a peaceful solution. I'm like, yeah, I want to find a peaceful solution too, Jerry. I know you don't actually, but I like to pretend that we agree. For those of you, Mike, if you don't know who Jerry Adams is,
no clue. Please fill me in.
He's an old man that in no way has anything to do with the IRA. Is that correct, Ashley? That's correct? He has nothing to do with.
Yeah, he has nothing to do with the IRA.
Super independent, no knowledge of their actions.
He has no idea. Every time he has been found chairing what was known as the IRA War Council, that was a coincidence. He was told it was a different meeting. And then he did what you do when you're a man at a meeting. Ashley, you know about this. You just take over the meeting.
Yeah. Okay. You just stay and run it and use the talking points that they gave you.
Yeah.
To quote Nigel Farage, up the raw.
This is what happens when there's a man at a meeting.
Yeah. Hilariously, that's exactly what happens because women are erased.
I'm starting to feel like the IRA has nothing to do with the United States Revenue Service.
Okay.
You'd be surprised.
That's
actually.
What I want you to know, you're thinking of the IRS.
Similar IRS.
I want you to know this, Mike. The IRA is something Jerry Adams has nothing to do with. That's everyone. If you know one thing about the IRA, there's a man who looks like he's got a beard and a brother that's one of the worst human beings ever to come out of Ireland, and he definitely knew about that. But
okay, so the I in IRA stands for Irish.
Yeah. What does the R stand for, Mike? What does the R stand for? Go on.
I mean,
the jewels.
Hang on.
Look, man, you guys brought me on here to be an idiot. I've delivered.
Hang on.
Good question, Chet. Good question.
This is the funniest joke I've ever read in my entire life. The IRS or the real IRS?
That's excellent.
And it would only be better if you then had brought up my favorite IRA offshoot. Because there's the IRA, the real IRA, and then my personal favorite, the real IRA Army. Meaning their name is the Irish Republican Army. The real Irish Republican Army.
They're ATM
So
machine themselves.
They, like Mike Carrozza, have no idea what IRA stands for. What a wonderful
go.
thing.
Holy shit, that's so crazy. Mike Carrozza, you have something in common with an actual IRA faction, and that is you both don't know what the A and A in I've had an absolute
or pretty
bag
awful
of shit day, and I needed this so bad right now.
John, one of the comments in the chat is dead right. You are a bit quiet.
Oh,
I
You
keep
take
moving
the
away
mic
from the microphone and also turn down.
Who are you, Tazon Day? Huh? Anybody else want to do a 30-year-old?
You don't fucking show up to my house when we're in the middle of
Our house. This is our house.
I mean, I think you'll find it's my house.
What was that?
Mike, how are you? You doing all
right? Good times. Good times.
I was very confused.
Or were you?
I was watching your face the whole time.
Oh, yeah, because he can't see us. We can all see each other
No,
on
I
the
can't
screen
see
because
you.
we're all signed into the account, but you're not. I forgot that you're just floating.
Yeah,
I'm a
this was
floating
literally-
head just hanging
the
out.
It was the three of us. Well, I knew what was happening, so I wasn't laughing. I was just going, "This is fun. This is a distraction." And then these two having a great time, which made me feel good. And then this was Mike.
You beat me to the countdown by half a second.
Oh, me too.
I knew it
My
was.
finger
I knew it
was
was.
right
I
on
saw,
it.
I saw both of
running.
you. If you
I'm
don't
so
think
insane.
I didn't see your fucking faces going, no, I needed it. All right, I fucking needed it. This is, and I'm loving it. Yeah. Evidently, Kimmers, what we needed to do to really bring it show-wise is I need to have back-to-back two of the more depressing phone calls of my year. That's already been pretty rough. Whoa! And I was seconds ago not. I was literally just like, I don't want to do this. And then you come on, and Mike Carrozza doesn't know what the fucking IRA is. And now we can have some fun.
Look, man, I don't know about that country. The
Which
IRA.
country?
The IRA country.
What country is that? What's the
Nice.
name?
Out there.
What is the name? No, don't help him.
Ice.
No. Oh, you know that's very. You know that's very close to the
Man, it feels so fun to play this dumb. It is very entertaining for me too. Oh, it's very fun to be pretending so much stupid. You know what I mean? Hey, is somebody me?
That's right. It stands for the Iranian Royal Awesomes. Come on, man. Get your shit together.
Oh man, yeah. I was about to say Iraq. Same country.
Were you about to say Iraq? Do you think the IRA has something to do with Iraq? Do you think someone named Jerry Adams has nothing to do? Well, actually, yeah, someone with Jerry
Adams has nothing to do with The Rock.
Yeah.
Did you say The Rock or Iraq?
Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun being very stupid.
No, but which one did you say? I need to know.
I said The Rock.
He said both. It started Iraq and then The Rock.
So what you're saying is Jerry Adams has no way of smelling what Iraq is cooking.
Oh,
I mean, he had COVID. That symptom is bad.
Do you think the WWE would have continued with if you smell what The Rock is cooking during COVID?
Yes.
Do you think they would have had to adapt it just because all of their fans are unvaccinated? Do you think they would have had to?
I mean, I will have you know, the staff is also unvaccinated. This is apropos of nothing. Ashley, did you do something new to your hair?
Not really.
It's looking very flowing and excellent.
Thank you. I had
No
it
problem.
curled earlier. Maybe that's it.
How much earlier?
Today.
Oh, okay. Then yes,
There
that
you
may
go.
be of it. Because
There you
if it was like weeks ago, then I was going to go with no.
No, no.
Now,
it's-
Mike,
I had it curled today. That's all.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a hint. The IRA
Yes.
is from a country that one of the three other people on screen is from. No one is currently there, but one of
Okay.
us is born there. And it's
Okay.
the same one of us who always, well, not always, most of the time pees sitting down. Not all the time.
Okay. Okay, so it might be me.
Oh, by the way, Mike, Johnny Sins wants to say hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Johnny.
Johnny Sins says hi.
Here's weird. I don't know what Johnny does for a living, but I do know what his wife Carissa does.
Explains it all.
Johnny.
Okay.
So,
Johnny
Mike, which
Sins,
one?
6'9",
Who's from the
6'9".
country?
Okay. Okay. Well.
Also, you may ask
I am
any of us.
Italian.
Okay. Oh no, I didn't know. I didn't remember that. Oh, that's a real.
I got your ass.
Yes. No, but do you always pee sitting down?
Dude, any chance I get.
Shit! I accidentally described him to him.
You described me big time. You really did. It's like it was crazy. I felt like you were speaking to my soul. Why wouldn't you sit down all the time? It's fun.
It's so
Take a
comfortable.
load off.
I disagree.
I regularly sit down.
What
and
about
pee.
okay, but here's the real question.
Uh-huh.
Crucial question. Crucial information we need about all guests on this show.
Oh yeah.
When you
yeah,
take
yeah,
a shit.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yes, it's been a while.
And you
It's been a
wipe your
while.
Got that clip.
ass.
No,
Yes.
no. Michael, we
Yes.
have a clip. to show.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a while.
It's
But
been
yeah,
a
you're
while.
great. What
I'm
I want to
ready
go
for it.
around before Mike answers. What do we think his answer is?
Ooh.
No, because then I'm worried that we'll.
It'll give it
Write
away.
it down.
Yeah.
Write it down. Everyone,
Ooh,
write it down.
write it down.
Everyone
That's
write-
fun. I like
Okay.
that. Okay.
I don't have a pen.
I'm locating one.
Actually, let me borrow a pen.
I'll give you a pen. Hang on.
I'm trying to center myself so I'm
Here
not
you go.
looking off to the side. Nice. Hey, Betsy.
I got one.
Up. Take it, John. Take it.
Huck it. Got it.
Nice.
I'll have you all know. I'm writing this on my shalom to all.
Oh, well, shalom to you too, buddy.
I'm not leaving, Mike.
Oh, okay.
It
Isn't
means
that...
goodbye. It's just, you don't know how to read it.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I thought it was like Jewish aloha.
Hello and goodbye.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what
I don't think
thought.
it's goodbye, is it?
It is. It means hello and goodbye. It's very
damn.
confusing if you go to a.
I
a
think
bar
they're just
mitzvah.
doubling down on the hellos.
Also, here's a weird thing: is I've been to exactly one bar mitzvah, and the entire congregation talked throughout all of it, and I still to this day do not know if that's just a thing that happens at Jewish ceremonies, or I was just at one where everyone was being quite rude.
Any Semites in the chat? Can anyone clarify
sound
this?
off.
Yeah. Also, if you're an
Sound off.
anti-Semite, let us know so we can kick you out.
Yeah.
That's also
Any
pretty
anti-Semites not want to be in the chat anymore?
Oh boy, I think I gotta see myself.
This podcast listeners, Kimmersby putting it together. Podcast listeners are missing out on so much top quality visual comedy.
We're
I
doing
just
a
threw
lot
a
of
pen
visual
through a
comedy this
camera.
time.
Top
Yeah.
quality visual comedy is how I describe my mustache.
Oh,
Ooh,
how long do you
awkward.
normally wait for people to bring it up before you just bring it up because you're ready to burst?
I want to shave this thing off so badly. I
Then
just
shave
didn't
it
have
off.
time.
You
I
have
didn't
to
have
shave it off
time.
now. It's November starts today, if you know.
Well, no, this is my head start for it. I want to shave it off so badly. I just never get to grow anything by the end of November. So I decided I'm going to take a couple weeks early. And then I did a character for a show I was on where I had a fake mustache over my real one and ripped it off and thought that was worth it. But then I ripped off some of my mustache for real.
Is that the middle bit? Because it looks like you're going for like a reverse Hitler.
Yeah. The middle bit did not like me ripping off the other mustache.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there video of that? Because I'd really like to see it.
It was fun, and I can find it. Oh, but there's none that's front facing. You got my back when you get to that part. It's stupid.
Oh.
Isn't like a black box kind of deal.
Okay.
We all know.
Remember that hello as a greeting is only as old as the phone.
Yep, that's true.
It is.
Yep.
Why?
They originally wanted the greeting to be ahoy hoy.
Ahoy
and
hoy.
That's why Mr. Burns says it when he
Yeah.
answers the phone.
He's the implication is he's that old. Ahoy hoy.
Yeah, he was there. Ahoy hoy.
So who came up with hello?
I did.
Yeah, John is also
Thanks,
very
John.
old. He's
I'm
our
very-
Burns.
Streamlining that.
Very old.
Very old, not very tall.
Short.
wow.
Also, if you're curious, his penis. Oh no!
And
Oh no!
Dangles.
Yeah,
weird.
not like me and Mike. Fucking yeah, but this guy. Oh no!
Oh
But
boy.
with
Oh,
this
boo-boo.
consistency. So
Wait,
it's
do
like-
more of that shaking by the microphone. That was fun.
Hastings has a notoriously flaccid peen.
I certainly do. It's more what it is.
Is that just
is
part
it's-
of your stream elements?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hang on. Hang on. Mike. Mike. This isn't part of your stream elements?
You do this often enough.
I'll ask you not to point out the oddness in our stream, sir. You're an invited guest, and you're ruining our fun. If you start coming at us, motherfucker, we're gonna ask you to play those drums.
I think Mike is having the best reaction to our show that anyone's ever had.
It certainly is. Usually there's
That's
a lot more,
good.
a lot
That's
more
a good
sad
time.
questions.
Yeah,
Seriously,
I'm usually a stoic presence. I think you guys have broken me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mike,
that's what I always
whatever-
say about old stoic Mike Carrozza.
Yeah.
Just quiet,
Non-stop
subtle
silence.
comedy. Subtle.
Mike, look at me.
I'm looking
Where
right
are
at
you, Mike? Where are you broadcasting from? Because I feel like a member of
Guaranteed
the.
parents' basement. Guaranteed.
Correct.
Is your dad going through something right now? Because this feels
No.
like. Is this just where you get the band back together?
Well, these are my dad. You're right that these are my dad's drums. But I've been playing since I was a kid, and he doesn't really touch them anymore because this is years now. He just I moved back in when the pandemic got real rough and couldn't justify living in Toronto anymore, and now this is my office space where sometimes if work sucks, I'll hop on these bad boys for a little bit and make it loud until I get yelled at. So
Nice.
I want you to know what's amazing about this is just knowing Italians that live anywhere, but particularly Canada, they all love moving back in with their parents, and their parents immediately just start treating them like they're 18. It's amazing.
It sucks.
16.
It sucks. It sucks
Yeah.
so much. Yeah.
And also the parents are always like child's drawing of an old person old. Like we're talking like that decrepit way that only Greeks and Italians get. Just like, how old is that person? She's 111 years old, and she's been making an 8-course dinner for one man for 82 years.
And what's your secret? A little bit of olive oil, and that's the new segment.
Here's a fun game. Try to guess Mike's age.
I promise it's the
33.
same. Okay. Who else wants
Ashley?
it?
I'm gonna go 35.
He's 48. Mike is
Chris,
40.
you didn't have to
No,
tell
he's
everybody.
48.
I'm
Mike, what's your
30.
age? He's 30.
I knew
But my mustache ages me up considerably. Now I can buy alcohol.
It was honestly, it was the mustache for me.
I'll tell you, this mustache.
I'll tell
did
you
a
what
lot
it
of
was.
lifting.
What it was for me is Italians from Montreal are
Mhm.
sort of ageless, especially when they hit stand-up comedy, because they just are fine.
You talking about Massimo right now?
I'm talking about Massimo. I'm talking about you. I'm talking
John.
about Guido Cocomello.
Guido
I'm talking-
Cocomello.
Mellow, perpetual baby face.
I'm talking about you're all just ageless, moist boys. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
There's another one.
John Milanos.
John Milanos is the other one I was thinking of, even though technically Greek, but still.
Oh yeah, but they're just different Italians.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, Mediterranean. The Mediterranean community in Montreal is ludicrous because basically it's just a group of men who have had too much gel in their hair in their early 20s, drunk driving from the island of Montreal to Laval and back and forth and back and forth. That's all it is. Mike, correct?
And that's well, look, I can't say anything about the drunk driving thing because otherwise my ankle bracelet's gonna go nuts. But yeah, you're correct. It's basically it's a lot of road time because you're never on the island proper.
Tiger summing up history. Greece is just older Italy.
That's true.
Not if you ask Italy.
Oh my God. There was a cafe, I think it's closed in Montreal, that had, and it was the biggest, most hilarious mural, and it said underneath map of the world.
Oh my
God.
God.
Italy, it was just the map of the Roman Empire. And that was just like, really, guys? Also, fun fact, there was a Catholic church in the Little Italy section of Montreal with a giant, can you guess?
Pedophile?
More than likely.
Ashley got it.
But they did not make a stained glass window of Hitler. They made a giant stained glass window of Mussolini on a white horse.
Yeah.
And they only got rid of it like 5 years ago. And it was only after they were himself. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why was he gave the Catholic Church, he made it its own country from Italy. And this was right in the time where Catholic Church was really expanding into French Canada. So all of the churches they built had like a Mussolini iconography. I can never fucking
Iconography.
Thank you.
Iconography.
And that one was the biggest one. And I remember in history class in university, he was like, "This is the cross street you can go." And I didn't go inside. I just looked from the out, and like from the outside, you're like, "That is Mussolini." Like it's like that's.
That's goofy shit. But I'll say, you know what? Italians are obnoxious. That's just like the whole deal, right? Are you guys fans of the Bachelor franchise at all? Because there's a.
Where is this going?
I'll explain. I've been watching nothing but Kitchen Nightmares and The Bachelorette, and this season on The Bachelorette, there's a man named Peter who is infuriatingly over the top. The only thing about me is that I'm Italian. Like literally nothing else is about him. So like he introduced himself to her by just flipping like spinning pizza dough in the air and then dropping it to the floor and being like, "Hey, Bella," and I'm like, I want this guy to get roped to train tracks. I do not like him. It's too much. He is ruining all the image of Italians because he's the worst. He's the villain. And Kitchen Nightmares, by the way, every nightmare on Kitchen Nightmares is Italian.
Oh yeah, and I was about to bring up the didn't the guy get deported back to Italy? Also, let me tell you who wears the "I'm Irish and that's the only part of my personality you're gonna see" is Irish people. I tipped it. Irish people are the only group that really are good at like
Ireland.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, I was saying that shit.
I really thought you were. I thought you clocked it by now.
That was a great moment.
I needed 30 seconds to exist.
That was
just the craziest thing I've
fucking
ever dealt with in my life.
fantastic.
What? I saw some improv recently. I know how to bring it back.
Who did you see do improv? Were you watching old Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Jason Grimmer and pal did a live set at a show I was on.
Oh yeah.
Good old Jason Grimm.
Who's Jason Grimmer? I'm gonna be
Jason-
one of these guys.
Jason Grimmer, local. Nice.
Very good look.
Nice.
Very fun look.
Tam.
very
Thank you, ma'am.
It looks.
Hey, John, how'd you
So
fit all your
quirky.
dreads in there?
I had to shove them all in. It took a long time.
Okay, so Mike, back to the
Yes.
important questions. We've all written down
you
how
found
we
the
think
clip?
you wipe your ass.
Okay. Okay.
Will you let us know now? Are you a sitter or a stander?
Sitter.
Sitter. Who had sit?
No effort. What are you talking about?
Who
effort
had sit?
I did
I
not.
had
How does it feel,
Oh,
Ashley?
you
Does it
say
feel
I
good?
don't watch films.
That's good.
I mean, it's just an aphorism. It's not from any film in particular. but
Whatever.
Well, it's on. This has been a solid episode of whatever this is.
We love you, Paul. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Paul.
That's good stuff. Oh man, I'm having a great time.
Do I win?
That was
John, what was
strong.
your guess? You went standing, didn't you?
You seemed like a stander. You seemed like this is your move. It kind of, you know what I mean? You sort of stood up and give yourself a nice, oh yeah. And
then you start wiping?
You get the toilet paper and you give yourself a couple of these is what you seem. And then you dig in,
sorry.
Mike, is what you seem.
I'm sorry. I am not. No chance. I'm sorry. What am I doing squats for? You know what I mean?
What are you doing squats for?
Bathroom's a happy place. Don't make me do exercise in there. It's about release, not contracting.
I see what you're saying is you're saying you're not doing squats in there. Don't.
That's right.
Oh, damn it, Chris. Okay, in the background, Chris and Ashley have been trying to get the clip that you all know about that we want to show. And Chris he thought he had found the clip, but it was actually the Juicy Pussy clip.
It was.
And
yeah.
I figured it out right away. And I didn't want him to say anything. I just wanted him to play it.
Yeah.
And he was playing the wrong clip. And he figured it out just before we were going to go to it. And I'm very upset about it.
Can someone please send us the link to the clip? If you've got
If
it,
they have
put it
it.
in the chat.
I would also like to propose a new bit that we did last week that I'd like to do again, which is I suggest a song. Mike, you can be a part of this.
Please.
And I have to decide if Chris and Ashley, who will hate it and who will love it. It's
yeah.
It's a
It is
Crosby,
fun.
Yeah.
it's
It's
another
fun.
Crosby,
Yeah.
Stills, Nash and Young song. It's
Then
called-
I'll love it and Ashley will hate it.
It's a wooden. No. You don't understand. I think Ashley will hate this song more than any other song ever because, as we all know, Ashley she's a seafaring woman, and this song is I got to tell you, I almost cried at a red light. I just have had a long day, and it really got to me. And I was doing it, and I was thinking, you know who would hate this song though? Ashley Manning. Like it's literally there's a part in it where he's describing grapes, and in my head I was thinking, I know a woman who'd go, "Oh, you fucking describe grapes to me, you motherfucker." All right, so
It's mansplain energy already.
it's so much, but over top of very lovely guitar.
What's it called? What's it called?
Wooden Ships. It's called Wooden Ships. Bring it up. Okay, Mike,
Wooden
can you
Ships.
bring up Wooden Ships as well? How we're gonna go is I want Mike to listen first. He'll
Uh-huh.
decide. Then
Decide
Chris
who
and Ashley
likes
sing.
it or who don't.
Yeah, I want you to see if you're with me. I think Chris is gonna love it. Ashley,
And Mike, you have to just listen to it on your headphones. Otherwise, our stream will be canceled.
yeah, you can't listen to
Got
it. Any
I
other
am
way. Yeah.
only listening to it on my headphones now. There's an ad first.
Thank you. What's the ad for?
The ad is for LG OLED TVs.
Oh,
And
wonder
it's
what you-
beautiful. Lots of color. They're doing a
Yeah,
good stuff.
Isn't
You know what?
Is it an expressive HD?
I didn't really get that much. I muted it so I could hear the song.
All right, HD.
How long into the song should I skip to really get a feel for it?
Let's go.
I mean, I'm 40
Also,
seconds in and we
podcast-
haven't had a word yet, but it's
I want to say that
Great.
podcast listeners and viewers and everyone involved can play along with this game. You just got to
Yeah.
look up the song
Okay.
yourself.
that's right. Wooden
I
Ships,
also say-
Crosby, Stills, and
Stills,
Nash.
Not young.
No
Not
young.
Can I tell you what I think of it first, or do I decide
Yes,
who
please.
likes
I'd
it?
love
or
you
doesn't?
to.
Okay, I think Ashley and I will both hate it, and then I think Betsy
already
is
vibing.
grooving.
I want
Betsy's
you-
onto it.
Here's my question, Mike. Have you listened to the song, or are you just guessing?
I've listened to a full 10 seconds of 40 seconds into the song, and I already am like, this guy's voice is annoying the shit out of me.
That man's name is Steven Stills, and you should take that back. You take that
Steven
back
Stills, I don't know why he's singing that way. Don't do that, please.
because he's a poet, motherfucker. Because he's
Yeah,
a poet.
okay.
Mike.
Whoopsie.
Actually,
I
let's
don't know
go
about
on
you,
to
but I like my poetry slammed, please. Okay.
I mean, you have a point. Ashley, thoughts?
I'm still in an instrumental phase.
Yeah,
You
doesn't
can
that
skip-
suck?
You can skip forward. Skip forward.
And the last song from these guys, I liked the instrumental, and then they started singing. So
True. Yeah, you hated that harmony.
I think
I
you'll
hated
find
that harmony.
I think you'll find, madam, they were scatting.
Oh
Scatting.
no!
They were
Oh,
white boy
that-
scatting.
It was all with their mouths. It was all with their mouths.
Wasn't that good?
I'll have you know, I listened to that song for a full flight on repeat just to stay calm. Although I do like if Ashley does like the song because it's out bad. You know, wooden ships.
Hey, my name is Ruben.
The seas.
He sounds like he's in pain.
See, yes.
Like a
He is in
poet.
pain. Like a poet, he's in pain from his poetry.
No, like a little boy that's just been rejected
Gross.
by a girl and thinks that's the end of the world or something.
That is true.
You want to know what is the end of the world? Tiger brought us the clip.
Yeah.
Tiger is just
What is this?
It's the greatest.
the
What
best
are we
mod.
learning?
So this is us watching a clip of us watching a clip
Oh
of
my
us.
god. Are we recording this now?
Yeah.
It probably will get recorded, yes.
So Mike,
boy.
you said you sit. You're a sitter.
Yes. Yeah.
This is this clip is the reason why we ask people this.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Quick thing though, you want to just keep an eye on the guy with the phrase bunch stander. You want to watch him, and then you
Who
also,
is that?
I have never realized that that's what his name was in this.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Well, it's because we'd already gone through. Do you shit or do you stand? That's
Yeah, we'd already gotten a bit of a. Oh yeah, we'd already established that he bunched up his tissue paper when he wiped.
I see.
Like
So
a villain.
Bunch Stander doing things that I do not understand. And
Yeah,
then QB
so-
of Rack City Wildcats.
This is his answer to what he does. This is yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm on the toilet. The toilet paper's here. I grab some of the toilet paper. I stand up. I turn around.
This is why you can't touch the floor in public toilets. Because of guys like this. This is why Corona happened.
Why would you turn around? What are you doing? Hold on. You want to? Does he want to look? Is he just?
He wants to look. He wants to balance. So his thinking was that he turns around, he balances his arm on the back of the toilet seat so that he can get good angling and leverages. And
Oh wow! How drunk
But
is
the
he
reason
all the
we-
time?
No.
The reason we got
Theory
this-
has it though is
Yeah.
it's for
Yeah, it was
purchase,
for purchase
on
on
the
the
system.
Yeah. He would lean on it so that he had like 3 points of contact, 2 feet, 1 hand.
And the
Very
notion was
sturdy.
it was opening his asshole,
Uh-huh.
and what he didn't realize it was also opening our minds against him.
Yeah,
But
and the reason we found
that
this
we
out.
got there
Oh, go
was
for it,
because
Ashley,
he said he has ended up shitting on the floor twice.
Yeah. Yeah, mid-turn. We were like, how do you get it past there? And he's like, well, I turn around.
Mid-turn?
So centrifugal
Turn.
force
Yeah.
During
ripped
the
this
turn.
from his cheeks.
What's
Hold
even
on.
crazier is, by the
How
way,
fast is he turning?
I've thought about this a lot. The speed doesn't matter. What it actually is just that there is something there. So it's if any sort of movement, it's just gonna
Yeah.
go.
It's a dangler. He could have just wriggled just on the
Who's to
spot.
finish shitting?
Yeah, who starts
completely?
wiping before they finish?
But sometimes you don't know.
David Hoare,
Okay, alrighty, all right.
special guest co-host yesterday.
Take
You did
a
did an
moment.
excellent
Thank you for
job.
saving the day, David Hoare.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you, David.
it was actually hilarious. It was David and Chaz.
Oh yeah.
And Chaz just mentioned he sort of had some stuff he stopped streaming, so I felt that was probably a why. All I wanted to ask him about was where he's shitting, but I just felt probably not then.
So wait, were David or Chaz the bunch stander?
Oh no!
No, David.
Chaz was.
Do I need to go get tested?
Oh no,
Oh,
What
buddy.
a shitty way to find out. if you do need to
David.
get tested.
Do you think you got it from the stream?
Yeah, probably. It's pretty
David,
gross
that's
on here.
Isolation.
It is pretty gross around here. You know?
That sucks, buddy.
I hope you're not too sick with it, David.
Yeah.
I hope you're not sick at all. I hope you got one of them asymptomatic deals, bud. See,
Yeah,
I'm better.
that
I'm
would be
better at
ideal.
wishing you well than Ashley guy. I don't know Turned it into a competition.
I mean, it's so funny. It's so funny. But I, for 1 second, was like, "Oh shit!" Now I got to go get tested. And I was like, "No, I don't."
So I went to a party on Saturday night with a bunch of my friends, and right at the end, started talking to a guy who I then found out was anti-vax.
No. Wait,
Did you
why?
choke him and throw him down the stairs too, or
No, I've known him since he was like a little kid, so I'm just
Perfect
disappointed in
timing.
him. I'm not even like mad at him. I'm just like,
Long
oh,
enough
you
friendship. Cut him out.
fucking loser.
Yeah.
So yeah, so luckily I only ever talked to him outside, which hopefully is something. But that was like, well, a lot of the people at this party seem to be like fucking idiots. So it was like a close group of my friends, and then sort of a bunch of ancillary characters who I was like, who the fuck? It's a house that I've been hanging out in since I was 18, because he's just never moved. And as I was walking into the party at 1 a.m, he was like,
red flags.
He was like, no, this guy's the best. You would fucking love him. He just found
are we talking
the
where
cheapest
do they
place.
Where do, like in the country live in?
No, in like a small town. He found the best place
Okay,
and just never
sick.
moved. Like, it's awesome.
Okay, I dig that. That's fine. I
crushed
can
it.
dig that. Yeah.
But he but as I was walking through the party, I heard 4 people be like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I was like, "I live here. Who the fuck are you?" I've been here since I was in high school.
God.
So yeah, so there's like a lot of strangers there. So who knows the other ones? But
I just want to point out Chris Betts showing that he has an ego. He has lived in another continent for more than a decade. Would go back for a few weeks, a couple of times every few years.
Right.
And the person who's probably been hanging out at that house constantly for the last 2 years just went, "Who are you?" And your response was, "Fuck you, greenhorn."
Dude, appropriate response.
Yeah.
Stomping grounds are yours forever.
That's right. Get the fuck out of here. Bets.
Thanks. Hey, thanks.
Yeah, there we go.
Manning.
Look who did his homework and learned the hosts' names. The amount of people that come onto this show who I don't know who get my name wrong.
Oh, what do they call you?
A lot of them call me Amanda because of this.
See.
Oh yeah,
and that's why you got
But you knew my second name.
Oh yeah, looked it up.
You looked it up.
Who else has called you Amanda? I also can't remember I remember one.
There was one person recently. There was somebody else. No, Glenn Wool called me Christine because I had a joke about Chris's name in my name box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And then several people in the chat have called me Amanda. Well, several, I think 2. But
someone in the chat recently.
What's that palindrome again? Is it Amanda, Aplanda, Penamanda? Is that too dumb for this podcast? Okay.
I don't know about the podcast. I think just society in general.
Just in general.
Yeah. Mike, I'm gonna say this right now. What were you going for with that?
I'm back to my roots, baby. Just stupid. That's what I was going
No.
for.
Carosa. Say that again. Say it again for us. Say it again. Come on. I know you can. I won't.
Amanda.
Okay. Hang on. No. We're together. Carosa.
Okay, what do you need this?
Right, so we've got Amanda.
Amanda, because Ashley says she's been called Amanda. Okay. And that made me think of a man, a plan, a canal, Panama. But I just got rid of the canal because I couldn't.
What in the name of Christ? What in the name of so
it's a palindrome.
A man.
But it's not. A palindrome should be something that naturally occurs. That is
palindrome's just spelling. It's just spelling tricks.
It's back. Yes, but you're run back. Look, you guys, it's I learned it from a Fall of Troy song, and it's it's like race car. Thank you, Boomstickery. You got it.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Look at it. It's the same backwards and forwards, but I made it stupid, which is my whole thing.
Yeah.
I want you to know this right now. I don't think a palindrome. No.
What?
I don't know, but I hate this.
Yeah,
but look, okay, it's
not
confusing because you're looking at it and you're like, "There's no way," but it is.
It's hurting. No, I get that it's a palindrome, but
it's not natural.
It came up?
It's not natural.
It's not natural.
I just mean
Why'd I do it?
It's not a sentence, even.
No.
It's just words that go together.
It's like a tagline for a shitty movie. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama.
No one would
No?
watch that movie.
But
That's how someone gets fired from a marketing meeting. All
Well,
right,
that's the thing.
we're doing a movie on Noriega. What's it going to be? A man. Actually, you know what? That actually is a pretty good byline for the
Right?
movie about Noriega. You know
Okay.
what? I am
He's back
wrong.
in.
Mike is right. Yeah.
Back in.
Yeah.
Look, man. Sometimes you just need to stay. You need to say it out loud to get it. You know. I'll wait for you. I got
Is
you.
this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be another one?
No, that's
Because
not Abel.
That's not
was
words.
I or I
That's
saw
not words.
Alba? Suck it. Fuck you. That's nothing.
Okay, even I
know-
think that's too stupid.
I know who you are, PDMCG, and I could dox you if
Don't dox nobody.
I think we've
Come on.
doxed him so many times.
But I could tell people what tube stop he got off of in 2014, which might be near where he lives.
Wait, is this something that also comes up so much?
Yeah, ABD. Always be
He doxed a lot
doxing.
of people.
Always
By
be
the way,
doxing.
if you're trying to find Mike Carosa, if I had to guess, you want to stick to the north portion? No.
Yeah, no, you're right. Go for it.
North portion of Montreal.
Right, but how far into the other sides? What do you think? Left or
See,
right?
but this is the one. I'm not sure if it's left or right because I don't know how Montreal Italian you've gone. You might be
No.
more.
Which now this could venture into insulting territory. Because
Damn.
you gotta tell me about whether or not you think I'm West Italian or East Italian, and one of them will hurt my feeling.
I know that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I don't think
Wait, what was the
quote.
Napoleon quote?
Oh, this fucking stupid. No, and also guess what? Napoleon lost, Paul. He fucking
Able
lost.
was
Once.
I ere
He lost
I
once.
shall-
Yeah, that's all that matters to me. Operation Chokeslam. Mal's eknog no it arpo.
Hell yeah, dude. Palindrome for people with strokes.
Ashley, can we have an update on Operation Chokeslam? Anything?
Yeah.
Any
There is
progress?
nothing to update.
Any boys?
Ashley,
Nothing to
ladies?
update.
Oh,
I would love a primer on Operation Chokeslam just because it sounds fun.
So would I, mate.
Okay, if I had to guess about it, it would be is it a fun thing? What kind of thing are we talking about?
I mean, fun, yeah.
Very fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with like
Are
a
you, like-
just a taste of danger, just
Chris,
a little
danger?
hint to keep
Sorry,
it excited.
taste? You've heard the name of the
Taste
You've
of
heard the
danger?
name of the operation, right?
Operation Chokeslam.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
giving
It's
you
more than
guys
a taste of
space
danger.
to tell Mike about Operation Chokeslam. So go ahead.
I would
It
love to
doesn't
hear about
have
this.
to be fun,
But what?
but
do you
it
mean?
usually is.
Okay, but what's Operation Chokeslam is?
Yes.
Question mark. Full stop on that sentence. It's like ellipses, question mark, and now it's you gotta fill me in. This is the
Oh,
essay portion.
I thought
of
you
the-
were
That's
gonna
what she
guess.
said.
Oh, you want?
Shit, that was really good. Also, you guys can't see, but it's very fun to watch Chris deal with all of this because he's just
Yeah.
watching the screen, but doing with a very forlorn look. Like he went from like smiling to nice to then you were like, it doesn't always have to be nice. And this is Chris in the little window I can see.
It's super depressing. It was super depressing. It doesn't have to be
Okay.
fun. It's ideally
Okay.
fun. I don't know.
So-
It just-
But it was so much better because I know exactly what Ashley's meaning is. Sometimes, it's not fun right away. You just gotta, you get in the mix, you're like, oh, hello.
I have a
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
Is it-
As well,
is it
like
something-
sometimes it can be kind of exciting and scary, but not necessarily fun.
I know, yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
you're trying
like-
something. You're trying
Yeah.
something new, and it's a bit bold, and you're like, I don't know if it's gonna fit in.
Is
my
this the kind of
asshole.
thing that would make Steve Harvey overreact, like be irrational about how he's reacting?
Like on Family Feud?
I don't know what you're
Family
talking
Feud?
about, but I would like to see a clip. If you have a clip of Steve Harvey acting irrational, I will watch
Oh,
that. 'cause-
well, it's just if anybody says penis on Family Feud, he goes,
Oh, I know exactly the thing you mean.
and it's like, hey, what? Hey, name an appendage on a man that gets hard with blood when he is aroused. And somebody rings in, they go, penis. He's like,
I'd really like to
I
call.
can't believe you just said that.
What's
I'd
his
like
name
to
again?
call.
I got it.
Steve Harvey.
I'm on
I'd
it.
like
Steve
to call
Harvey.
Steve Harvey a cunt to his face. I'd like to walk up and just go, Steve Harvey, you're a cunt. You know that? And he'd be like,
That sounds fun.
I am not. I'm all right. And you're like, you're not. Anyone who's in show business but insists in living in Chicago and isn't Colt Cabana gets a pass because he's from Chicago.
Colt Cabana is the reason it's called Operation
Steve Harvey's not from
Chokeslam.
Yes, I know it is.
Wait a second. Steve Harvey's not from Chicago.
He lives and works there, and he always insists that Chicago's better than LA. And I'm like, I think no one in LA likes you, so you went to Chicago, you fucking asshole.
I have a feeling that Chicago is more fun than LA. Like, let's not mince
No,
words.
it has a brutal winter. It has one of the
fuck
worst.
winter. Look, if we're talking
And
about
also,
the
there's a lot
best
of
time
economists and
each-
architects.
Look,
Yeah.
man, those people need a laugh. You have less people to compete with out there, and you're making these dildos laugh. That rules, all right? Instead of showing up to shows where people have their goddamn arms crossed, looking at you like, well, this fucking
say it walking, Carosa. Say it fucking walking.
Can I just say, Mike's maybe one of my new favorite guests?
Oh, he's doing a great job.
The booking policy remains.
Okay. Do I get to finish my rant about dildos at comedy and shows in LA?
No.
No,
I don't know how I did that.
I don't either.
So what is the whole chokeslam deal? What's the operation? Do you need an operation?
Here's the operation.
I
Something a
love
burglar
these.
would not want to see when he breaks into a house. Right.
Naked grandma!
Naked, huh?
Well, this one it makes sense that he looks so upset.
Why?
Well, he's like, why
I
would
don't
you
want to
say
see that either. I know you're right, okay? Nobody wants to see a
That
naked
guy's
grandma.
reaction was like a Mad TV sketch.
Yeah.
What are the chances of you breaking in the house and running up into your grandmama naked? Looking for the naked grandmama in the house, outside, in the woods, on the blanket.
Jesus Christ.
That's the occupant person that's there.
So basically, that's Operation Chokeslam.
Yeah.
I want you to know this right now. Steve Harvey, in that clip where he tried to be likable and charming, he came across like someone who's pro-AIDS.
You want to walk that into telling me about why maybe the AIDS thing is the what he's pro?
I will tell you why that. Because he likes people die slowly, and he wants to watch them waste away.
Okay.
That's why. What were you thinking of, Mike?
I was like, he looked like the kind of person who, despite trying to be very charming, was upset and resentful at his own existence.
We said basically the same thing. And and what I like is we said it differently.
We did say it differently. Mine was more inwards, and yours was like outwards.
Yeah,
And I feel like that
let me
feels
put it
like
this way. If Steve Harvey was right over there, I'd throw a brick at his head.
a brick at his head. Come on.
That's a bit harsh.
Wait, would you guys both be showing up in a room
Ashley.
each with a brick and looking at each other and counting down?
I don't fully know the context. I don't know Steve Harvey except for seeing these
Oh,
reactions.
I understand Mike taking the things John says at face value, but you know better than that.
I want you all to know. I want you all to know. No, I'm right. Go look up Steve
I don't know.
Harvey's staff.
All I did
Go
was
look up
like
Steve Harvey's
his
staff.
head is so
Look-
bald and shiny and soft looking that I just pictured a brick going through it, and it sort of upset me.
You could hear the
because that part's
sploosh.
all pinata. That part's all pinata. You open it up, you get all the candy.
I want you all to look up.
Oh, I know about this.
Steve Harvey's rules for his own staff.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Oh.
do you
Insane.
understand
Oh.
why he's yeah?
Yes.
Oh, fuck that
that's
guy.
insane.
Yeah,
Okay,
see?
brick through the head. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there
hold
you
on
go.
a second. Hold on a second. Not as bad as Ellen. We'll just put that. No. Ellen straight up almost ran somebody over with her car.
That's
because
true.
They were a foot in her parking space, like standing, waiting for her to get there. And she's just like, I don't stop until I'm ready to stop. It's okay. All right, lady.
The other one that this was told is a writer of hers is like his parents, like he's very involved in the Irish American community. Like his dad used to walk in like the St. Patrick's Day parade in New York, and Ellen found out and went, so on St. Patrick's Day, you'll dress like a leprechaun. And he was like, that's pretty diminutive to my people. I don't want to do it. And she was like, you'll dress as a leprechaun, and so he did it, and then he was fired almost immediately afterwards. Like it was like that's all we needed him for. Get him out of here. And it's
wow.
Wow.
Jesus.
Well, let's take a look at Steve Harvey's rules. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'd like you all to review and adhere the following notes and rules for season 5 of my talk show. There will be no meetings in my dressing room, no stopping by or popping in. No one. That's actually
Pretty
sort of normal
reasonable.
for a big star. There will be no, do not come to my dressing room unless invited. Also fairly normal. Do not open my dressing room door. If you open my door, expect to be removed. All right, that was all caps. We're getting aggressive now. My security team will stop everyone from standing at my door who have the intent to see or speak to me. How much time do people spend at his door?
None.
Is he the producer? What the fuck is?
My guess is somebody in like wardrobe who's like, Steve, we have to try these on before you get out there, and he's in his room admiring his naked body in a mirror, and he's like, not yet.
Okay.
And you will be removed if you try me again.
Fair enough. Stop trying to get this D. I want all the ambushing to stop now. What? That includes TV
Steve
staff.
Harvey becoming like a werewolf level Harry and having to shave his entire body except for the mustache, and I thought that'd be a fun image to share. And I realized it's more of a nightmare than anything. Okay.
John is annoyed Steve Harvey has stolen his rules.
I mean, these are not all my rules. I'll let you know which. If I was writing this, I would not have written the last sentence, which is the cuntiest sentence of all.
You must schedule an appointment. We're almost there. I have been taken advantage of by my lenient policy in the past. This ends now. No more. Cool. Do not approach me while I'm in makeup chair unless I ask to speak with you directly. Either knock or use the doorbell. Again, all right.
Why is there a doorbell?
Yeah, very strange. I am seeking more free time for me throughout the day.
So weird to write that, and there's no other sort of clarification. But wait until the end is the real cunty one. Check this one.
Do not wait in any hallway to speak to me. I hate being ambushed. He has spoken about the ambushings before. Please make an appointment.
Hallways are where people wait for things.
No more, Mike. Never again. I promise you, I will not entertain you in the hallway, and do not attempt to walk with me. What is this? The West Wing?
Someone's waiting for a joke to be told in the hallway is what's happening.
If
Steve,
you're reading this, if you're reading this, yes, I mean you. Everyone, do not take offense to the new way of doing business. It is for the good of my personal life and enjoyment. That is nowhere near as bad as I thought it was.
It's not that bad.
That's all kind of like just like make an appointment if you want to meet with me. That was every rule seemed to break down.
He's a bit repetitive.
Wait, what was the last one? John,
that was for season 5. I'm trying to have a good and enjoyable life. Basically, he's blaming his entire staff for his life not being enjoyable. And bear in mind, when this came out and people were like, what the fuck? He then was like, I see no problems with anything I wrote there. And if you have any problems on my staff, let me know. And then a bunch of members of staff were like, yeah, we have a lot of problems. No one was stopping you in the fucking hallway. What are you talking about? And then his show was canceled immediately.
It's for sure a dick move, but it's not nearly hitting them with his car.
Yeah.
It's not abject
It's
abuse.
not Ellen. Yeah, no, Ellen was worse.
I would say it's Ellen and Steve Harvey. Because bear in mind, the show was canceled because this triggered a review of the environment in which the show was conducted, and was then immediately canceled. Like it was literally like he put this memo out, someone leaked it, like fuck Steve Harvey. Like I think there was a bunch of stuff came out where it's just like he's just a prick. Ellen is worse. Ellen, because here's by the way how you know Ellen was worse is if Ellen was a real doing a comedy show and that came out and she didn't believe it. How I would have maybe done it is the first show back, you do a bunch of you do comedy about it in some way to acknowledge that you're like, this is ridiculous. Aren't I rich? Instead, she gave the most uncomfortable to the camera, like, I just want to let you all know I've been wronged, and those enemies will taste my wrath. Basically, when Chris, Ashley, and I break up and it gets crazy, I'm expecting that very intense YouTube video to come out from Chris. Also, I want to know what article you're looking at. I'm looking at
rules that Ellen makes for guests.
You and I, they
do.
would expect it. They would expect you and I to be like, but him, they like he'd probably be on like he'd be in a shitty canoe. It's like weirdly being shot by like he's forced his dad to do it because he's gone all Hollywood and is no longer trying to respect the privacy of his family. Just like, do it, Dad. Film me in the canoe. What were some of the rules?
These are
I
things you
lost track
say.
of most of that.
It's like
I
you've
totally-
never met me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying you'd go so rogue. You'd go so rogue. That's why we had an episode in the stream. I want to know what Ellen's rules for her guests are. Is
None of them are that wild. It's just sort of
remember
like be funny, you have to participate, and like if we do a dance or something, you have to be a part of it if you want to be on the show. Things like that. So it's just none of
Do
it's
you
that
remember
crazy.
when Dakota Johnson was on the show?
The best.
Do I remember?
What was it? It was either Ellen didn't get invited to Dakota's party, and Dakota was like, "No, you did."
Yeah, you
I
did. You were
spoke to
invited.
on the phone
Yeah.
about it. We
Yeah.
Oh,
talked for
that's
like 5
awkward.
minutes. I asked you to come. You said you would. It's like, well, I don't remember any of that. It's like, well, we did.
Yeah.
Just to be
so
clear, by the way,
uncomfortable.
I just looked up an article, which was one of the guest rules was don't be funnier or appear smarter than Ellen.
Oh, that wasn't on the list that I found. Bring up your list.
This is not a list. This is just an article in Pink News, written by Josh.
Do we think it's a
Milton.
reliable source?
Pink News actually does some all right stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's an LGBTQ centric news service. Oh, apparently Richard
Oh,
Dawkins.
okay. Here,
Guys,
look
I hope
at this. I
guys,
found
I
this
hope
for
you're
all of us.
please. I hope you're all sitting down. Richard Dawkins may have said something backwards about trans people. I want you to know this right now. Of course he did.
So funny. So
one's
funny.
Richard Dawkins?
Why are religious people so obsessed with just there being this one thing that there's zero evidence for? Also, trans people don't exist. Next, let's
I feel like I was
go.
the only one who was paying attention when Richard Dawkins it felt like the same day basically was just like, yeah, some people fuck kids.
What?
Yeah, he did that and then followed it up with fairy tales are child abuse because it gives kids an unrealistic view of the world. And everyone was like, Richard Dawkins, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, what
He was such a
the fuck?
wild milkshake duck. He's one of my favorites because for a brief moment we're like, oh, like an interesting atheist who will actually discuss it and do it. And then he spoke for more than 2 minutes and we went, ah!
Yeah, whoa. yeah. It's like how every day I'm literally just like, oh, thank God Christopher Hitchens is dead. Like that cancer heard about Donald Trump running for president and they were just like, you know what? We don't need this guy revealing how big of a fucking asshole he is. Let's just like his opinions on the Iraq war were incorrect.
I don't know anything about this man, and I'm trying to Google him, but there are lots of words.
He was one of the like sort of leading vanguards of modern atheism. He wrote a book that is apparently remarkable, which I think it's called The God Gene.
Particle? I've heard about this.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I've
the
heard
Higgs
that.
boson.
Yeah, that's the hit.
God complex. The God.
What was I know? Patty will know this. What's the name of the big fucking Richard Dawkins book?
The gods of Theros beyond death.
Oh.
Anybody playing Magic the Gathering? What are we doing?
Oh, where's Tom Tuck when we need him, right?
The God Delusion.
The God Delusion, that was it. Not the God. Yeah, the God Delusion, that was it. The Selfish Gene is the one I was thinking of. Thank you. I wasn't even fucking close. The Selfish Gene was a book about like evolution, and it's supposed to be like a remarkable thing. But then he got famous and went nuts.
Yeah, you know when smart people say fun, smart things and it's all good and stuff, and then it turns out that they all get dumb and like, why don't you just start at dumb like me?
The first part was Mike was talking about me.
Yeah, John, I'm waiting for you down here at the bottom.
I'll be there eventually, my friend. Don't you worry.
He's also an Islamophobe. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, he
of
is.
course.
Yeah.
Also, I want you. Old white guy has old white guy opinions. Yeah, exactly. My
Again,
favorite
talking
one
about John. Again,
of
we're
course.
talking about John.
Also, by the way, you know Sam Harris. For those of you who don't know who Sam Harris, Sam Harris was like Joe Rogan's buddy, who's like an ardent atheist, but he meditates. And he's always talking about like oneness and fulfilling your goals, and it's all about it, personal freedom.
Yeah.
His mom created the Golden Girls. Sam Harris
Shut up.
comes from the greatest source of independent wealth. His mom, do you know how crazy the world? I think it's Golden Girls. I hope to God it's Golden Girls because I heard this on a podcast like 3 days
Susan
ago.
Harris. Is that his mom?
That's his mom.
Creator of Soap as well, a seminal sitcom, and The Golden Girls. Damn.
Do you know
Yep.
how
So wait.
much money Sam Harris must be sitting on?
Holy shit.
So Golden Girls and Joe Rogan Experience are linked.
They're in many ways the same
what-
thing.
What
Yeah.
clip
This-
is this?
You got another clip to show me?
We have another clip to show my.
But wait, I sent you guys a link of an article talking about
I'll
that.
bring
big
it-
thread
I got it
I've already got it. I've already got it
Yeah,
ready.
we
It's
already got it,
shared.
buddy.
Yeah.
I was already looking at it.
Gonna bring it up in a second.
This is also crazy. This is like discovering Ben Shapiro is cousins with Mara Wilson, which I
Oh my
think
God.
I think he is, because I know his sister is I think an executive. She has something to do with show business because I know someone was going to meet with her
They
or
are.
something.
Oh, they really
Something-
are. That's true.
Yeah, someone was good because he's from LA. He was like, he wanted to be a kid screenwriter. Someone was meeting with Ben Shapiro's sister and like it was told like they are estranged. You are not to bring it up. Like it is, they are
Aren't they?
not. But you know how weird it would be is like, who's your brother? You know how Hitler had a propaganda wing? Well, fascists in America have one, and he's a ardent Jewish man who has the worst speaking voice in history. I want to let everyone know. Like
Please stop it.
he recently wrote a book on sex, and in the book apparently claimed that his wife told him that if a woman has a wet vagina, she has an infection.
Wait, is he the
Yeah.
one who said that it was impossible for women to come? And then the
Yeah,
whole
probably.
internet
No
just
idea.
started ripping on him because he was like, he just admitted that he's never made a woman come and assumed
I
that it
mean,
was because it was
well,
actually
It
impossible.
was either that or the wet vagina thing. It was that part.
The
That
wet
I-
vagina thing is so good.
He's like, my wife's vagina's never been wet. That's
Yeah.
how I know she's healthy.
First of all, Mike, you're doing a far too manly of a voice for Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro's this.
Oh,
is
I'm
voice.
sorry.
This
I
is
meant to
voice.
go, my wife's my wife.
There it is. That's Ben Shapiro right there.
Aw.
Everybody, it's me, Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro, women can't have a wet pussy. Chris, let me show you some beards.
I want you to know right now that my new life's goal is to somehow make Ben Shapiro watch that clip of you going,
Yes.
yeah, one is not enough.
Yeah.
It's got to be two.
It's got to be
Which
two.
clip? Which clip?
Oh, here, let's. Where's the?
Here
where's
we
the clip?
go.
You'll see.
Where's the clip?
The beards clip. I thought there was a bottom clip.
I need you all to
There's
know,
a
by
bunch
the
of
way.
clips I'm hearing about.
We got tons of
We've-
clips.
we-
left. We're a
we've-
clip heavy show.
We do this
Clip.
show 5 nights a week, man.
Yeah.
You
If
gotta have clips.
you want to
my
catch
God.
up,
Gotta
join
have
our
clips.
Discord. Hot
Ladies
damn,
and
there's some
gentlemen,
clips
ladies
in there.
and gentlemen,
There's some
God.
great clips in there.
if you
Or
just
follow us on social
Google
media.
What are
Ben
we doing?
Shapiro, or follow us on social media. If you just fucking
Give a goog.
Google Ben Shapiro, just women, the suggested searches are madness. Here's what
Oh,
they were:
hit me.
hygiene, more than one spelling of orgasm, and my personal
Wait, how are they spelled?
orgasm, orgasm, and Ben Shapiro WAP are the first four. And I think that's the funniest is this women's. What the fuck has this guy been doing?
That's so funny.
Saying impossibly stupid things.
What? He's.
Oh my god! He absolutely like tried to defend it too. Like the universe basically went at him, and he kept one of the tweets in reply to him trying to justify it was, as I discussed on the show, my really only concern is that the women involved who apparently require a bucket and a mop get the.
Oh
What
right,
a
this is
fucking
when
loser.
WAP was coming out.
I didn't
Okay.
realize he based that off of WAP. So first, ladies and gentlemen, we found the man who's taking Cardi B seriously, and that man's name is Ben Shapiro. You can't take Cardi B seriously. Have you seen her Instagram stories?
All right, here we go. Here's the clip we're talking about. Here you go, buddy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So I came up after she finished a couple times.
How did you
I'm
spell
not
cum?
one's not enough.
What a
You go
gentleman.
for two. That's how you start it out.
Smoother, crunchier.
And then oh Jesus, boom. And so so when I emerged, I went to kiss her and she just grabbed my face and she sucked it all out of my beard.
Oh, I don't know how to feel
With
about
a
that.
vigor that, like, if someone told me that story, I'd be like, that sounds fucking weird. But the enthusiasm with which she did this was the sexiest fucking thing of all time. It was crazy.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Wait, which Rob Dahl book is this?
Great comment.
It was the alternate ending to The Witches. It was a very different.
Okay, hold on a second. So at first I thought you were doing a character, you know, the ass guy. And
No, that was a mod that had changed both John and I's names.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually don't think that's true. I think I was just the ass boy.
Well, you had sunglasses on and a cigarette, so I was like, what's going on in this?
Yeah, we were partying.
Well, that's okay. Well, I was confused about the context, so I was like, all right, this here's an exaggerated story.
Oh no.
No.
And it turns out it is not.
No, that's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real hot thing. Are you hot?
And
So we're talking about beard sexy.
amazing. Tiger, how are you this fast? How are you this
So
fast?
Oh, that's good.
So fast.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Our mods are the best. Remarkable
So
stuff.
hot.
Yeah.
That's so quick.
So with all of
Mike,
this,
do you understand why that's sexy? Sorry, we have to ask the follow-up question.
we
if
do have
shall.
to. Yeah.
You
I
do?
went too fast.
Yeah, I do understand why that's sexy.
Explain
I
it
also
for us.
Suck it, Ashley.
I
Too many people are on
um,
your side in this, and it
fucking hot.
makes me concerned.
I can understand it. I can understand it, but then like you take a second longer. It's like you want to do out of the beard. It's like it's
Thank you, Mike.
It's pretty wild.
Like,
it's a wild
you
move.
take a second.
There's another
you take
clip
a
of John
second.
saying something. I think it's in the intro where you're just like, nothing, something.
Yeah, there's no liquid good enough
There's
to
no liquid
suck
good
out
enough
of
to
a beer.
warrant sucking it out of a
Out of a
beer.
beer. Yeah, that's
There,
the thing.
truly, but in the heat of a
Fair enough,
moment.
David. Fair enough.
Nice. I'll say yes. John is correct. There is no liquid. Oh my god.
There was a couple of different.
That's right. It was my
moments in
wife
that
that
one.
said that. It was my wife that said there's no liquid good enough to warrant sucking out of a beard. It's a birthday, by the way. Everyone say happy birthday to Sadaf.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Sadaf.
Sadaf.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Hang on, gotta get ready to go, Chris.
Happy
This is the worst improv game.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Ashley, you're out in Ireland. Is that where you're at right now?
So I live in Scotland.
Oh, Scotland.
I live in Scotland, but I am from Ireland.
Happy birthday,
Can I just
sweetheart.
say, like, Sadaf of all people will be with me on that one.
Of what?
Hating that.
The song?
Oh yeah.
No, it's a great song.
Absolutely.
Sadaf
awful.
likes it when Chris and I are scams. Everyone knows that. She
Yeah,
finds
she's
that.
pretty scam.
That I can get behind. Definitely.
Yeah, see, Mike, like, Mike,
like
do you like
that
a bit of scampery? Do you, Mike?
I love a good scamp. Being a scamp's a good time. I'll tell you what. But the liquid from a beard thing, absolutely, I understand. Yeah, gross. But in the moment, absolutely, yeah, that's so hot. Yeah, definitely.
No,
and
but
not
that's
something
Didn't
I would
hesitate.
experience.
Just grabbed my head and went
No.
for it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jesus.
There's
So
too
hot.
much- There's too
So
much.
hot.
I was thinking about this earlier, which was, you know, when people say, like, in a situation where you have to be cool, that's not giving credit to the other options that are on the table. It's like, well, you have to be, like, what it was like, you just have to be cool, but something. And I was like, in my head, I was going, the other option is brutal and unending violence, and I choose violence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where you're not giving
don't
the
understand
people.
what's happening.
This is the Untitled Twitch stream where violence is sometimes the answer.
It is
Violence is sometimes the answer.
And I'm cycling back that down to the thing of like, well, you know, it was the only option at the time was to suck the pussy juice out of the beard. No, it's not. The other option is
there are so many more
Oh,
options.
no, that
there.
wasn't her only option. That was a choice that she made.
That's right. And she made the wrong choice.
And I love that.
You can, you love a lot of things. You love Hitler, sir.
Wait a second.
Go ahead, Mike.
What is happening?
Chris Betts loves Hitler. You don't know about that?
Loves Hitler.
He loves him. He wanted Hitler.
Not the Hitler you're thinking about.
Oh yeah, no, it's a different. It's
the other Hitler.
Yeah.
Oh,
a guy named Hitler Robinson. He's a Dutch guy. Hell of a guitar player.
My goodness, his licks. Shut up.
Oh,
Hitler's licks.
I wish I'd gone with Monica Hitler.
Monica Hitler.
Is much
Monica
funnier.
Hitler. Oh, that's a Friends reference, huh? No,
There's more
it's
than
a
one
Happy
Monica.
Endings reference.
It is. That's
Yeah.
that's
Penny Hitler.
All right, here's my question. We've taken so many tangents today. I don't know what you brought up there, Chris. Ashley's just like,
podcast getting around so bad.
it's tweets about bad stories about Ellen. Oh, let's fucking read these so badly.
My
All right, let me make it a little bigger so everyone can read it.
All
Is
right.
that better?
Yes.
Oh,
and I
but
will-
this is
and
a
I will
good
read
one.
them. Okay, now Ashley, should I read them as Jerry Adams?
Oh,
Mike
but you're gonna want to
Payne,
scroll down because this is like the
or Ben
kindness.
Shapiro? Would you like them read as
I
Ben
think it should be
Shapiro?
Jerry Adams because
I-
it will sound more threatening to Ellen that way.
I think you're absolutely right about Jerry Adams. When I was 15 at the Ellen Show, was doing a contest for fans. Can you scroll back up? I don't read that quickly.
No, this isn't the one you want to read. That's like that was from the thread that started it all. So the thread was, hey, tell me your favorite Ellen DeGeneres being nice to you stories. And then somebody who used to work there was like, hey, let's all do that. But also, we know Ellen's a fucking piece of shit, right? Anyway, let's do this instead. And then they got a thread going where it's all.
I like that.
Okay.
Tweet.
I tried to do this once against, well, it wouldn't have been against Martin McGuinness because actually we were friends and I just forgot who the opposing man was. He was very old and very Anglican. Oh, fuck. What the fuck was his name?
Why doesn't Twitter load right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do totally agree.
Because this
Just like
damn
when-
thing.
I just,
Yeah, let me get you the thread itself.
Here, I got it.
Yes, bitch.
Martin.
The James Corden AMA. What about this?
Oh, James Corden AMA is fucking.
Oh my god, the
phenomenal.
James Corden AMA. Ashley, do you know what that is? It's
No.
a nightmare.
Tell me a little bit, please.
Oh my god, did anyone else forget? I totally forgot about that whole 4 seasons thing. You're now just looking at more tweets. You haven't clicked on.
Well, I'm trying to find them. That's the thing is I'm on the thread. You can see that it's
Yeah.
threading down, but it's not showing up properly.
I don't think that you are. I think you're on the sub threads. I think you actually have to click on the bubbly boys. Like I literally click on. I can't believe. Like click on the to go. Like
what?
That one? No, that's gonna make him reply.
No, that's how I reply. What are you talking about? Stop trying to give me onomatopoeic advice.
Sometimes you have to do like you have to click on one of the tweets and then it'll drop down. I'm gonna say this guy.
Yeah.
Twitter might not be good for the universe.
You take that back.
I love a
Take
good
that back.
Twitter. Love a good
Okay,
tweet.
so here's the Dakota Johnson one. That was great. Oh, they're not doing it.
Hold on a second. They got it. Here, let me find the.
All right, Mike,
Let
you
me-
find it and send us a link.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream where 4 human beings can't figure out how to use Twitter.
Yeah, we did it.
Okay.
Uh, Oh yeah. So for those of you that don't know, the James Corden AMA, Tiger has literally condensed it down perfectly. They tried doing an Ask Me Anything with James Corden, and it was 3 hours. And they really tried to scrub it from the internet because there's ones where you can see them like live trying to delete.
Really?
Yeah, because they're really bad and really honest. My personal favorite one was, "Hey James, you don't know me." Let's see if I can remember. I can't. This is not the exact wording, but this is so close. It was, "Hey James, you don't know me, but I was first class, New York to LA or London to LA, and I saw you get on with noise canceling headphones, and then a very tired woman with a screaming baby sat next to you, you look appalled and confused. And it was only when we had landed in LA and the woman turned to you and went, "Would you help me, James?" I realized that was your wife and child. Hope you're having a nice time. Fuck you, James Corden.
Wow.
And that one I think they deleted. But there was one where it was so just sort of like, I just want to pop it. Like it was so just like, you didn't think anyone was looking. Someone was looking. You're an asshole.
Okay, so I've got a couple tweets. I'll just read them out because I think that'll be easier.
Here's the craziest
one.
thing, by the way. I've also met James Corden. So fucking nice to me. He said, "Do you want to meet Kathy Bates?"
I do want to meet Kathy Bates. Oh,
I
not
went to
me? He asked
friend.
you.
I don't know why I
Okay.
didn't say this. I went to friend of the show, JF Harris's taping of James Corden. James Corden was so fucking nice to us.
Yeah, dude. I hear he is pretty nice. But also, I believe those stories. Then again, I understand. Like the man is being dragged out to like be in a mouse costume for the Cinderella movie where they're doing that dumb stunt that a fucking stop. Oh, did you
That
get a
was
bunch
so
of them?
Oh my
weird.
god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I got a bunch. I found a thread.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
then I will
so-
close down mine.
We'll leave it open just in case. Keep an eye out if there's anything
Oh, I already
spectacular that you want to let us know.
closed it. Chris,
Mikey,
stop,
that's all good,
yeah.
bud. So the first one is from someone called Coach Ricky Price. So I did a small reno on a house Ellen bought so she could close the street to make it private. She would demand explanations for work. I would start to explain. She would just grimace, roll her eyes, and say, "Okay," and walk away like I absolutely didn't matter or exist. So she treats tradesmen like shit. That's good.
Garbage.
My sister worked for the Ellen Show for 2 years. This is from her. I saw Ellen in the hallways every day and would say hello. She never once said hello back. She wouldn't smile. She wouldn't even acknowledge me for 2 seasons.
Nice.
Wow, Mike, John. Sorry, do you want to give us an impression on any of these?
All right, this is Jerry Adams. All right, my brother is a wish kid. Not my actual brother. This is the brother of the person who tweeted this. My brother, he's not allowed near Ellen. My brother is a wish kid. His wish is to be at the 12 Days of Ellen, which is much like the Late Late Show toy show, which was arranged 1 month before they canceled it because Ellen refuses to interact with disabled people. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Holy shit!
What?
That took a turn. I'm glad I didn't read ahead.
How
I'm
can
happy I
that
didn't read ahead.
be? How can that? How?
I want this known. I want this known. I have a weird respect for Ellen for this reason. She knows she shouldn't be saying or doing that, and she just went, "Fuck it. I got $1 billion. I don't. My name is Ellen DeGeneres."
The worst
do not
part is
interact
she's
with the
fucking
disabled.
right, because
do you
she
mean?
was allowed to stipulate that.
Yeah, she's right that she could do it. She's not right that she doesn't want to spend time with
No,
disabled
that's what I
people.
mean. That's
Just for
what I
anyone
mean.
listening to the podcast who can't see, I want to make sure that everyone
She was
understands
right
Ashley's.
that she would get away with that.
Yeah.
This is a good part information. Ellen on the show, a regular segment on the show. Ellen scares people with the things they're notoriously afraid of every day on live TV.
Yeah.
And who was it that like she forced into having champagne before announcing that?
That was Mariah Carey. She
Mariah
said,
Carey.
"Are you pregnant?" Mariah Carey said no, and then she went, "Well, then you'll drink some champagne." And Mariah Carey was pregnant. Like, oh no, there's been a couple of people that have been like, "Fuck off!" Like, also, like a bunch of people can't speak out for the really crazy shit because she NDAs the shit out of her staff because no one lasts very long.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I want to I'm going to bring this up for a second. I just want to hear Hammy's Corden thing before it drifts away in the chat. I went to Corden's show with a friend, and afterward he was taking a selfie. So my friend pulled out his phone. The producer he knew suddenly had fear in his eyes and went, "Oh no, put that away!" Like genuine fear and panic in her eyes.
Shit.
Reggie Watts, on the other hand, lovely guy. Chatted in the lift and all the way through the car park.
Yeah, Reggie's a dope dude.
Here's a crazy thing that I totally regret, which was when I went to the James Corden set. We were taking the elevator down, and it stopped. Like you take like a weird back of the CBS elevator, and the doors opened, and it was where they stored all of the games from The Price is Right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and we could have. Alexis Guerreras got off and took a selfie, but I was so just like, be careful, that's Plinko. That I was like, we will get in such trouble if we hurt that little climbing man.
Yeah.
Actually, to bring
That
it
climbing man, that's one of my favorite sketches they ever did on that show.
Okay.
On Corden, they did a show. Nate Fernald wrote a sketch about the climbing man falling off and then having like little Price is Right versions of the ambulance coming and his wife finding out. And it was an insane sketch. The setup was like a real game of The Price is Right, of the yodeling guy. And they played it straight up until the dude fell over. And it was perfect. Such a good sketch.
I also want you. So, Ashley, do you know what The Price is Right is?
No.
Price is Right is a game show that's on at 11 o'clock on CBS, which is like one of the big 3 American networks.
It cures the common cold.
Every adult watched it as a kid when they were sick, because it comes on at 11 a.m. every day and has done for like
10 a.m. where I live. But yep.
70 years. Like it's been on. A guy named Bob Barker hosted it, and after every show, he would say, "And please remember to spay and neuter your animals." By the way, fun fact about Bob Barker: like married one time very early in his life, never been married, no kids. So either Bob Barker fucks, or when he dies, it's going to be a bit of a Bob will fix it situation. If you know.
Dude, Bob Barker fucks. I told you I went to go see the show before he retired. The most charming man I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Holy crap. He was like 80 something. Bob Barker fucks. Like
it's like how
you would.
Yeah.
You would.
Oh yeah.
You would. Oh yeah.
It's like how Howard Stern and David Letterman used to both, if they had days off, go watch Regis Philbin because Regis Philbin notoriously no retakes. Like Live with Regis and whoever, they were like, no. If we had to reshoot something, it was someone else. Regis Philbin basically is like, if the skill is talk on camera and be engaging, Regis Philbin can literally do it for 19 hours straight. And they're like, he has it. They're like, name one important Regis moment. And you're like, I don't know. And they're like, I just know he's on TV and I like watching it. It's like, yeah, that's it. He's amazing.
Yeah. According to all those guys, he was the best at it. That's David Letterman always said he was the best. Conan said he was the best.
And
just
now,
like the most skilled broadcaster.
You all get to watch me explain who Regis Philbin is to Ashley and watch how it doesn't make any sense. Regis Philbin was the male co-host of this weird show called Live with Regis, and it was Kathy Lee and then Kelly
Ripa.
Kelly Ripa. And what it basically was you have to pretend this nice, quiet woman is married to this erratic psycho who just yells. And that was the show. And it's the best. Amazing. Literally. Nice
so
talking
good.
to you, by the way.
So good.
Here's Ashley, just start talking. What I want you to know, though, is why that was him.
Wow, that was amazing. I feel like I'm watching my favorite show again.
Kathy Lee Gifford was drunk a lot.
She was hammered.
Regis had a lot on his plate, co-hosting a show with Kathy Lee Gifford.
It truly, it was to a point where like they kept her on for so long, and she was hammered most of the time, to the point where SNL would do like, she's hammered all the time, right?
Yeah.
And just like that would be the sketch, is that Kathy Lee Gifford is hammered out of her fucking gourd, and then they just be like, yeah, that's it, right? It's an open secret, and everybody was like, it's part of the charm. Who doesn't like a drink at 9:30?
Yeah, but also, I mean,
it was fucking wild.
Hammy is throwing, going, I'm way older than Ashley, way older than John, and I barely know who her ages is. It's because you didn't grow up in North America, my man.
That's
you
it.
grew up in North America. You know about her.
Yeah, you couldn't.
He just
you couldn't
also
listen.
hosted Who Wants to Be a Millionaire the first time around.
Yeah, he did.
Oh
yeah,
my
he
God,
did.
and he was not a good host.
What?
Oh, he
You
was
shut your
fun.
mouth.
He was
You
He
fun.
wasn't. He was
Shut your
objectively
mouth.
not a good host at all.
Not a good host of the game show, but he was delightful, and my entire family, I'll never forget. It was around New Year's Eve, so we had a family get together at my grandfather's house. We're all fucking 40 of us crowded around the TV watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and nobody got the answers at all, because just a bunch of Italians screaming at the TV. It's like, I think it's B. And I'm like, I've read a book, so I know it's not B. And that was one of the most fun things I've ever experienced with my family, was watching Regis go like, well, maybe you could lose a few pounds, to the fat guy who like can't. It was like, I can't take the you can't make me wait too long, Regis. My heart can't take it.
Guys, I have to leave because I have a meeting.
So
Because so what's happening for anyone watching, we're
I
only
have a
cutting it
meeting
short
with my
because
wife. It's her birthday.
we have it pushed. My wife's in Holland. I had my meeting with her. It was wonderful. She's doing great. She was watching My Neighbor Totoro with her parents and eating cake. She's thriving. But I have a meeting with some venue managers because I want to start putting on shows over here. So I have to go. And when I first booked it, we were on the normal times, but stupid UK changed their goddamn times a week early.
Yeah, what's the
So
deal with
we had to
that?
push ours back an hour. So I have to run.
That's fine. Mike, give me
yes,
your...
thank you, Kimmers. Don't forget to put your summaries into the Discord, everybody.
Yes.
Summary.
Chris, you go. We'll wrap up.
I gotta go. I love you all. Mike, thanks so much for coming on. It was a fucking blast, buddy. I'm gonna be over in Toronto, Montreal in the early spring, so I'll see you then.
Before you
Give me a
go,
shout, I'll be
Chris,
here.
before you go, Ashley, do you have Twitch open on your?
I have
light
it.
bill?
I'm good.
Perfect.
Amazing. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Mike, can we get
Bye.
your plugs and raids, please? What would you like? to
Oh, my plugs are that you can find me. My name is Mike Carosa. Here, I'm going to put my name in the chat, and that's just going to be the easiest thing for me to do. That's my Twitter, my Instagram. I have a comedy album out called Cherubic. I did a recording for Just for Laughs, so that's coming out on the 3rd.
Ooh.
So in 2 days, I'm going to have 3 tracks with a Just for Laughs originals, JFL originals
Very
compilation.
cool.
And that's my stuff. I've got a Patreon. What do you want? What do you got? I got all that stuff.
Guys,
and,
go find Mike Carosa.
I have a podcast about The Bachelor, which is fun. And my other podcast, Bummer Boys, is done, but you could listen to me talk sad songs back then. But yeah, I appreciate that. That's fun. And what are raids? What do you want the raids about? What?
Raids is who we're going to send our viewers over to. You don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
My plugs are I have UK dates starting from November 17th. Going to announce those soon. Still waiting on a visa. That's why I haven't announced that.
Oh dear. Except one of them will have me on it. So go get tickets to 28th of November in Edinburgh.
And if my visa doesn't come through, Ashley will then just recite the hour of comedy I was going to do for all of you.
Why don't you just hold an iPad up while you're FaceTiming each other?
You shut the fuck up, Mike. How about that? How about you shut the fuck up?
Okay.
I was kidding. It was a joke.
Mike, before we go, after all of that, I kind of want to know what you think Operation Chokeslam is.
Great idea.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess it's a sex thing. I'm guessing it's about sex.
It is a sex thing.
It is a sex thing.
But Operation Chokeslam sounds painful. And therefore, I'm wondering if it's like a pain sex thing, and not really something that I know much about. So I don't. But choking's big right now in sex. Choking's having a time right now. A lot of people being out like, choke me. If you want to be my lover, you better choke all my friends. That's how that goes. And that's
Oh my god, that's my new theme song.
So is that what it is? It's trying to get somebody to choke you out and be like,
yeah, that's exactly what it is. You absolutely nailed it.
And so you want to get choked and slammed, and then you're like, I'm spent. Thank you for the good time.
That's exactly it. Operation Chokeslam is my bid to get laid.
Also, that's all
big
it is?
right now in
My
sex.
bid to get laid. Okay.
Very much the raid message, everyone. Very much.
Yes.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think in keeping with the fact that this is the raid message, I think we should raid Cult.
Yes, we should. That's a great idea. Let's rate Colt. Everyone, head in there. We're going to rate Colt Cabana. The raid message is choking's big right now in sex. And if you guys want to, I'm going to pop in for a second here. If you guys want to also just allude to Operation Chokeslam, don't tell him what it is, because let me tell you something about Colt Cabana. He'll want to know what it is. We are
He
not.
will want to know what it
We are
is.
not telling him.
Oh, I'm bad with secrets. I can't be in that chat. I'm gonna just tell
Don't
him.
be in the.
I can't
Don't be in
there.
the chat. Then
I'm not gonna be in the chat. I won't be. I'm not gonna do it. I promise.
Right. John, I'm going to line up the raid. Have you got the old lady ready to go?
I do have the old lady ready to go. Unfortunately,
Oh, Mike, you're going to love the old lady.
yeah, the old lady.
I like this.
Alex, I like you too. It's nice having you.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Raid is on its way. Oh, hang on. Oh.
No Colt?
I spelled Colt Cabana's name wrong.
Oh, can we add a hashtag Operation? Oh, of course you can.
Choking's big in right now in sex. That's how I said it. I said it all weird like that.
Yeah. Mike, your laugh
Nobody
is
should
so
let me
great.
speak.
Mike's reaction to our show has been phenomenal.
Yeah, it scares me that more people don't have this reaction.
I'm having a great time. I'm sure everybody on the watching is also doing the same.
I want you to know, we hope so as well. It'd be a real annoying 2 hours we all spend together every day. I just can't wait. Did it work now? Is it now?
Yeah,
ready?
we're good. We're going.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you next week. Mike, enjoy this video. Let's see what you think of this.
That's all. Penis into her vagina. That's all. That's all. And that's called sexual intercourse. Some people call it having sex. So the man passes the sperm to the woman, and now his sperm is in her. Maybe you're wondering if a mistake could be made when